So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Okay, interesting. Chair. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Here's Rodrigo, and here's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Luca Bacchio.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Luca Bacchio. Benfica. And he cuts out the supply. Valverde. And that was very necessary. Eder Militao. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
So what can they make of this? Benfica going wide a lot more often now, Jim.
Yeah, they're looking to create space in and around that D by stretching the defence. Look out for a late arrival or two from midfield.
Rudiger. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Eder Militao. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, good spread. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's found support out wide. That's not going to find its target. Great defending, strong and determined. Benfica is fouled. Dahl gets into some space. Benfica. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Rodrigo, very nicely done. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Chouameni. That's a good ball. He is just caressing the ball. Luca Bacchio did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rudiger. Brahim Diaz. No way through, so back it comes. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. And it's hoisted clear. Valverde. And claimed it back swiftly. Bellingham. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruma. That has found him in acres of space. Time to deliver. Moved on forwards. Berenachea, gently done. Hit into the middle. Cleared away. Over to the left. Bruma. Chouameni getting this one clear. Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Berenachea. Benfica couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Chouameni. Bellingham. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And here's Mbappe. Rodrigo chips it through. In comes the corner. And it's been taken short. Gets it away. Luca Bacchio was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Aim forwards. Dahl. It'll be a throw-in. And the whistle goes for half-time. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Tchouaméni proves just a little bit too strong. And he's there to get it away. And that has been cleared. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Turns and goes back. Tries a shot!
Oh, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
And it's Bellingham. He's being urged to shoot. Luca Bacchio. Araujo. Luca Bacchio. And it's played forward.
Beautifully policed up midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. One time, excellent interception. Araujo. Otamendi. Rodrigo. Mbappe. That's an excellent interception. And still, we await the first breakthrough. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Diaz. Barrenechea, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. A heavy challenge. Luca Bacchio gets it clear. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. A few waiting for it. Alexander-Arnold, back with a decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Luca Bacchio providing an outlet on that flank. A header! He hits the net. Finally the breakthrough. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz! They've scored!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go and better, possibly.
Bruma. Berenachea spread out to the left. He's found a way through.
Benfica really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Eder Militao wins the duel this time.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Brahim Diaz. Lovely bit of skill. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rodrigo. Oh, nice touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Benfica really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That has been cut short. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought the starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, it's played into the area.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now that's well seen too. Rudiger. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. I think we're just about done here. Bellingham. Fran Garcia. Bellingham. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
It's a short story of some kids being stuck in the purgatory, paying for my sins.